Good evening, Kapuso. Welcome to our program. Behind the smiles and hopes of Filipinos, behind the vibrant culture and resilient spirit, there's a truth we can't ignore. A stark reality that shapes the lives of so many. It's the deep and ever-widening gap between the rich and the poor. A disparity that affects every corner of our nation. It's like three different worlds spinning in one country, existing side by side yet experiencing vastly different realities. A nation of contrasts. On one side, there are families whose breakfast in a fancy restaurant costs more than a week's earnings for others, families who enjoy privileges and opportunities that seem worlds away for many. On the other, there are parents struggling to make 20 pesos last for dinner, families facing impossible choices just to survive each day. This isn't just about money, it's a story of opportunity, or the lack thereof, of dreams deferred, and the harsh daily reality of millions of Filipinos who are simply trying to make ends meet. It's about access to basic necessities, and the chance to build a better future. In the bustling cities you see towering condominiums and modern offices, symbols of progress and economic growth, but often, right at their base, nestled in the shadows, there are shanties made of tin and cardboard, a stark reminder of the poverty that persists. It's a jarring picture of a society with bright colors of luxury and dark shadows of poverty, a visual representation of the deep divide that separates so many Filipinos. We're not here to blame individuals, but to understand the systemic issues. Why is the situation like this? What are the root causes of this inequality? How does it affect every Filipino regardless of their social standing? How does it impact our nation's progress and future? Let's try to understand this complex issue by focusing on individual stories. Let's imagine three families. First, we have the Santos family, living comfortably in a sprawling mansion, a symbol of their wealth and privilege. Then there's the Reyes family, residing in a simple yet cozy house, representing the struggles and aspirations of the middle class. And finally, the Cruz family, who call a small shanty home, a testament to their resilience in the face of extreme poverty. Their worlds, their problems, and their dreams are as different as planets in separate galaxies, all profoundly shaped by their economic status and their place in society. Understanding their individual stories is crucial to understanding the larger story of the entire Philippines, a nation grappling with deep-seated inequality. This issue of economic disparity has been around for a long time, woven into the fabric of our history, but it only seems to get deeper and more entrenched as time passes. The ever-rising prices of basic goods, the persistent challenges in accessing quality education and healthcare, all of these factors contribute to widening the gap between the rich and the poor, making it harder for those at the bottom to climb up. Tonight, we'll take a closer peek into each of these worlds, exploring the challenges and the triumphs, and look for potential ways to bridge the divide and bring them closer together. Maybe, just maybe, by understanding the problem, we can begin to build a more just, equitable, and prosperous Philippines for everyone. A nation where every Filipino has the opportunity to thrive. Income is one of the clearest ways to see the gap in life. It highlights the disparities that exist within our society, showcasing the different realities experienced by Filipinos across various economic strata. Understanding these income differences is crucial for grasping the complexities of our social structure. According to data, a family of 5 needs at least P13, 797 per month. This figure represents the bare minimum required to meet basic needs and maintain a modest standard of living. It's a benchmark that helps us understand the economic pressures faced by many Filipino families. This amount covers essential expenses such as food, clothing, shelter, and basic utilities. It's the foundation upon which a family builds its daily life, ensuring they have access to the necessities for survival and well-being. If the income is lower than this, they are considered poor. Falling below this threshold means families struggle to afford basic necessities, facing constant challenges in meeting their daily needs and securing a stable future. In the province, 5,000 to 10,000 pesos a month is a big deal, representing a significant portion of the average household income. For many families in rural areas, this amount can make a substantial difference in their quality of life, providing access to essential goods and services. But often, it's still not enough. Despite its relative importance, this income level often falls short of meeting all the needs of a family, leaving them vulnerable to financial instability and hardship. The rising cost of living and unexpected expenses can quickly deplete their resources, making it difficult to make ends meet. Middle class earns from P27, 594 to P165, 564, representing a diverse group of individuals and families with varying levels of financial security. This income range allows for a more comfortable lifestyle with greater access to education, healthcare, and leisure activities, depending on the level. The middle class is further divided into different tiers, each with its own set of financial capabilities and aspirations. From entry-level professionals to seasoned managers, this segment of society plays a vital role in driving economic growth and development. These are professionals and small business owners who contribute significantly to the economy through their skills, expertise, and entrepreneurial spirit. They are the backbone of many industries, providing essential services and creating employment opportunities for others. At the top, the rich, earning more than P275, 940 per month. This elite group enjoys a level of financial freedom and privilege that is unattainable for most Filipinos. For them, money is a tool for investment, allowing them to grow their wealth and secure their financial future. They have access to a wide range of investment opportunities from stocks and bonds to real estate and private equity, and keeping their wealth. Wealth preservation is a key priority for the rich, who employ various strategies to protect their assets and ensure their long-term financial security. The cost of living changes depending on the location. Expenses are higher in the city than in the province. Urban centers like Manila have significantly higher costs for housing, transportation, food, and other essential goods and services. In the end, the story of income isn't just about numbers, but about the opportunities and choices it shapes for every family. It's about access to education, healthcare, and a better quality of life. It's about the ability to pursue dreams, provide for loved ones, and build a brighter future for generations to come. Our home is a mirror of our lives. For the poor, their house is a shanty made of tin and wood, often without proper water or electricity. Middle class has their own house, usually being paid for in installments, with enough rooms and good facilities. For the rich, a mansion in an exclusive village, large gardens, a swimming pool, and their own staff. The difference in housing also shows the difference in safety and health. Informal settlers are more likely to be affected by disasters and sickness. Those in subdivisions and mansions have protection and privacy. The type of house directly affects the quality of life and safety of the family. This isn't just about wealth, but about opportunity and health. Our home is the foundation of our future. They say education is the key to a good future, but it's not equal for everyone. For the poor, even if tuition is free, there are extra costs for transportation, allowance, and projects. Many children go to school hungry and without enough supplies. Middle class has more choices, better facilities, and more attention from teachers. They usually go to private schools and science high schools. For the rich, international schools and exclusive universities, often even abroad. Education for them means a global view and connections. The gap in education has a long-term effect: better jobs for those who finish, harder for those who don't. The cycle of poverty and lack of education repeats itself. How can education truly be the key for everyone? This is where the progress of every Filipino depends. The question is, how can we make it equal? The wealth gap is felt every day, a stark contrast that permeates every aspect of life in the Philippines. It's a reality that's impossible to ignore, shaping opportunities and experiences from the moment we wake up. This disparity is clearly visible in fundamental aspects: food, travel, and entertainment. These everyday choices highlight the different realities experienced across the economic spectrum. For the poor, even the simple act of having breakfast is a problem, a daily struggle to secure the most basic sustenance. The day begins with uncertainty. Often it's just coffee and bread to start the day, or perhaps a meager serving of rice, sometimes only seasoned with salt. These are the harsh realities of food insecurity. Their main dish, if they can afford it, might be dried fish, a simple fried egg, or a can of sardines shared among the family. Meat is a luxury, reserved only for special occasions like birthdays or the holidays, a rare treat that breaks the monotony. Entertainment often means gathering at a neighbor's house to watch TV, sharing a communal experience due to lack of resources, or simply chatting with neighbors outside, finding solace and connection in shared stories and experiences. These moments of community become their escape. The middle class enjoys a sense of regularity. Meals are more structured and predictable. They can afford balanced meals, buying groceries from the supermarket, ensuring a more nutritious diet for their families. And there are occasional treats like fast food meals, a welcome break from home-cooked dishes. Entertainment might include movies at the mall, a shared experience that provides a temporary escape. Family outings to local destinations or simple vacations become cherished memories, carefully planned and budgeted for. They operate on a budget, meticulously planning their expenses to make ends meet, always mindful of their financial limitations. For the rich, food transcends mere sustenance. It's an experience, a journey of flavors and indulgence. They indulge in lavish hotel buffets, fine dining experiences at exclusive restaurants, and access to imported goods from around the world. Entertainment means shopping for designer brands, acquiring luxury items that symbolize their status and wealth. They enjoy leisurely rounds of golf or jet off on extravagant vacations abroad, experiencing the world without financial constraints. Simple daily decisions, from choosing what to eat to deciding how to spend free time, reveal the profound freedom or the stark limits that money brings. For the poor, life is a constant struggle, a relentless battle against scarcity and hardship. For the middle class, it's about finding balance, carefully navigating their resources to achieve a comfortable and secure life. For the rich, there are virtually no limits, a world of endless possibilities and unparalleled access. Ultimately, these diverse experiences, shaped by economic realities, profoundly influence our outlook on life and our pursuit of happiness. The food on the dining table tells a story of one's status in life. For the poor, it's hand-to-mouth. If there's income, there's rice in a little dish, if not, porridge or sugar water. Sometimes they eat pag, leftover food from trash. Middle class has security, a full fridge, and can plan their menu. Fruits and healthy food are part of the budget. Eating out is a treat, not an everyday thing. For the rich, food is art. Premium ingredients, a private chef, and a wine cellar. Dinner parties are social events. The gap in food affects health. Malnutrition for the poor, healthy options for the rich. What's on the plate reflects wealth and health. This is where strength and length of life depend. The way people travel is a clear sign of their social status. For the poor, public transportation, jeepney, bus, train, and often walking to save money. Middle class has options, public transport, Grab, or their own car. Having a car is a big step and a sign of progress, even with extra costs. For the rich, a collection of cars, a driver, and no worries about traffic or parking. Travel abroad, business, or first class. The gap in transportation isn't just about comfort, but about time and opportunity. It's hard for someone to spend 4 hours traveling every day, more tired, less time for family. For the rich, travel is fast and comfortable, more productive, more time. Simply getting from A to B is a different experience depending on one's status in life. When it comes to health, the gap between the rich and poor is a matter of life and death. For the poor, getting sick is a crisis. A doctor is the last option, relying on public hospitals that lack supplies. Medicine is a burden, often prescriptions aren't finished. PhilHealth helps, but it's not enough. Debt is common. Middle class has HMO, access to private doctors, but a serious illness can wipe out savings. For the rich, best medical care, top hospitals, executive checkups, and can afford treatment abroad if needed. Access to preventive care, healthy food, and a clean environment. For the poor, more exposed to sickness and pollution. Wealth seems to be the key to health in the Philippines. Equal right to health. This is the challenge for everyone. Discussing the gap between the rich and poor is a call for understanding and empathy. When we understand the reality of every Filipino, the challenges of the country become clearer. True progress isn't made if some are left behind. Inclusive development should be felt by everyone. Understanding the gap gives context to social issues, crime, education, health. Empathy is the key to humane solutions. Right policies and programs should fit every level of society. Unity starts with understanding where everyone is coming from. Our goal, equal opportunities for education, health, and work. A Philippines where no one is left behind. That's the dream we all share. Good evening.